In a quiet Ohio street at night, a young girl struggles in her broken wheelchair, unnoticed by the world, until a humble mechanic steps in to help. His simple act of kindness sparks hope, laughter, and a bond that will change their lives forever. Stay with us, subscribe, and tell us where you're watching from. Now let's get started. Ethan wiped the sweat from his brow as he prepared to lock the garage doors for the night. The Ohio air was crisp, tinged with the faint scent of motor oil and damp asphalt. Normally, he would have called it a day, eager to return home and rest, but something caught his attention. A small figure struggling under the dim glow of a streetlight. A wheelchair sat, lopsided, one wheel stubbornly stuck in a pothole. He squinted through the evening haze and saw a little girl tugging helplessly at the frame, her tiny hands straining to lift it free. Without hesitation, Ethan grabbed his toolkit and jogged toward her. The girl's eyes widened as she looked up, revealing worry and hope mingled in a way that tugged at his heart. Her mother stood. Nearby, a woman in her 30s, with a kind face, clearly concerned but unsure how to help. "I'll fix it," Ethan said gently, kneeling beside the wheelchair. He examined the broken wheel, turning bolts and assessing the damage with precision, his hands steady and practiced. Chloe's eyes never left him, shining with a quiet trust he hadn't seen in a long time. Grace shifted nervously, brushing her hair behind her ear. She tried to smile, embarrassed by the attention, but relief was evident in her posture. Ethan adjusted the frame carefully, speaking softly to Chloe as he worked. "Almost there," he murmured, giving her a small, reassuring smile. The street was quiet except for the occasional distant car, yet the moment felt intimate, almost cinematic, like a scene from a film that captured human connection perfectly. Ethan's presence brought calm, and for a fleeting moment, the struggles of the day seemed to melt away. Chloe leaned closer, curiosity sparking in her gaze. "Will it be okay?" she asked, her voice trembling slightly. Ethan nodded, tightening the last bolt with careful precision. "You'll be rolling smoothly in just a second," he promised. Grace exhaled, feeling tension leave her shoulders as Ethan lifted the wheelchair slightly to test its balance. The small wheel now turned freely, and the chair glided effortlessly across the uneven pavement. Chloe let out a small squeal of delight, clapping her hands softly. Ethan chuckled, feeling a warmth spread through him he hadn't expected at the end of a long day. The mother-daughter pair exchanged grateful glances, their bond strengthened in the shared relief of this simple act. Ethan stood, brushing his hands clean on a rag, and watched Chloe push her chair slowly forward. She giggled, testing the repaired wheel, then turned to her mother, who nodded approvingly. It was a simple success, yet the impact of this small gesture resonated far beyond the street. For Ethan, the night air now seemed lighter, filled with purpose. He realized that helping someone in need could be as rewarding as any paycheck, even after long, tiresome hours. As they started to walk toward the edge of the street, Ethan felt Chloe tug at his sleeve. "Thank you," she whispered, shy but sincere. Grace smiled warmly, tears welling in her eyes. Ethan nodded, feeling a lump in his throat. This wasn't about recognition or pride. It was about the human connection forged in an unexpected moment. The little girl's innocent trust, the mother's relief, and the satisfaction of doing good blended into a memory that would linger in his mind far longer than any job he had completed that day. He offered Grace a reassuring pat on the shoulder. "Anytime you need help, don't hesitate to call," he said, though they were far from home. She nodded, her eyes reflecting gratitude and a hint of newfound hope. Chloe maneuvered the wheelchair with ease now, testing the repairs and laughing softly, a sound that lifted Ethan's spirits more than he could have anticipated. In that quiet Ohio street, under the warm glow of a single streetlight, an ordinary mechanic had done something extraordinary without even realizing it. Ethan watched them walk toward the distant houses, a small smile playing on his lips. He felt a quiet sense of accomplishment and something more profound. A connection that hinted at the beginnings of change, not just for Chloe and Grace, but perhaps for him as well. In that moment, he knew that his small gesture, tightening a wheel, fixing a frame, was more than mechanical work. It was a spark of hope, a reminder that even the simplest acts of kindness could ripple outward, transforming lives in ways no one could predict. As he closed his garage and locked the doors, Ethan felt a sense of anticipation he hadn't expected. Something about tonight lingered in his mind, an invisible thread weaving him into the lives of the little, a family he had helped. He couldn't see the future, couldn't know how their paths might intertwine, but he sensed the potential for something extraordinary. Under the dim streetlight, with the repaired wheelchair rolling smoothly behind him, Ethan realized that sometimes the smallest actions, driven by nothing more than compassion, could set the stage for life-changing moments. Over the following days, Ethan found himself thinking often of Grace and Chloe. He would make small trips to their house, ostensibly to check the wheelchair, but mostly to see how they were doing. Each time, Chloe's smile brightened his day, her laughter ringing like tiny bells in the quiet Ohio neighborhood. Grace, meanwhile, seemed lighter, her burdens visibly eased. By his consistent kindness, what began as an act of simple mechanical repair was evolving into a deeper connection. Ethan realized he was no longer just helping a girl. He was becoming part of their lives in ways he hadn't anticipated. Chloe's energy was infectious. Each morning, she would rush to the front yard, peering down the street in anticipation of Ethan's arrival. Her small hand would wave eagerly when she saw him approaching, the repaired wheelchair gliding easily behind her. Ethan would kneel to greet her, ruffling her hair gently, feeling a warmth in his chest that was entirely new. Grace often watched these exchanges from the doorway, smiling softly. She noticed how her daughter's eyes sparkled with joy and how Ethan's presence seemed to ease the invisible weight she had carried for years, a weight born of struggle and quiet loneliness. As the weeks went by, Ethan started leaving small gifts for Chloe, little toys, books and drawings that made her laugh. Grace would occasionally catch him placing them on the porch and shake her head, with a soft smile, impressed by his thoughtfulness. Their interactions were simple but sincere, growing naturally, without any rush or expectation. In Ethan's humble demeanor and careful attention, both mother and daughter found reassurance. Chloe's trust in him deepened, and Grace found a quiet sense of relief in his steady presence. The little family dynamic was beginning to take shape, anchored by shared kindness and mutual respect. Ethan also took time to teach Chloe a few simple things about mechanics, letting her hold small tools under his supervision. She giggled as he guided her tiny hands over bolts and screws, her eyes lighting up with fascination. "You're really smart," she exclaimed one afternoon, causing Ethan to chuckle. Grace looked on, proud to see her daughter engaged and excited in a way she hadn't been for months. These small lessons became bonding moments, reinforcing trust and opening doors to communication that had been closed by fear and frustration in the past. Each interaction solidified their growing connection. In quiet moments, Ethan would sit with Grace and talk about life, work, and dreams. Grace shared stories of her struggles raising Chloe alone, and Ethan listened without judgment, offering gentle encouragement. They laughed at small things, from Chloe's mischievous antics to Ethan's clumsy attempts at cooking during lunch breaks. Slowly, friendship blossomed into something deeper, though neither fully recognized it at first. The shared experiences, the worries about Chloe's wheelchair, the laughter over small victories created a foundation for mutual care. Ethan's presence reminded Grace that trust and support could exist beyond financial security or social expectations. The town began noticing Ethan's dedication. Neighbors would comment on the young mechanic who seemed to genuinely care for the little family. Some initially viewed it as curiosity or sentimentality, but over time they understood that his kindness was sincere. Ethan never asked for recognition, never sought reward. Beyond seeing Chloe smile and Grace's relief, his actions spoke louder than any words could, and slowly, the simple gestures of checking a wheelchair or bringing a small gift became symbolic of hope and stability for the mother and daughter. In this way, Ethan's humility and generosity began influencing the wider community. Chloe, oblivious to societal judgments, treated Ethan like a superhero. She would cling to him, narrate her day with excitement, and insist on helping him with his tasks whenever possible. Grace sometimes laughed at their antics, marveling at how quickly her daughter had come to adore him. Ethan, though initially hesitant to assume any role beyond that of a friend or helper, felt an unexpected sense of belonging. The trio spent more time together outdoors, walking, talking, and sometimes sharing ice cream on sunny afternoons. Each visit strengthened the invisible thread that had begun weaving their lives together, built on trust and mutual affection. By the end of the month, Ethan realized that the repair of a simple wheelchair had initiated a transformation much larger than he had imagined. Grace's laughter returned more frequently. Chloe's playful energy was unabated, and the bond between them all was unmistakable. Ethan found purpose in being part of their lives, a presence that mattered more than any money he could earn from the garage. What started as a small act of mechanical kindness had grown into an enduring connection, one filled with hope, love, and the promise of a future intertwined. For the first time in years, the three of them felt truly seen and valued. One bright morning, Ethan arrived at Grace's house, with Chloe running ahead to greet him. The sun filtered through the trees, casting warm light across the small yard. Grace smiled, her eyes reflecting a quiet joy that had returned over the past weeks. Ethan carried a small picnic basket, while Chloe chatted excitedly about the day's plans. They decided to head to the nearby park, where the swings creaked under the gentle breeze and the playground echoed with laughter. The air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers, and a sense of light-hearted freedom surrounded them, as if the world itself approved of their small, happy family outing. At the park, Chloe eagerly ran to the swings, her wheelchair safely parked nearby. Ethan pushed her gently at first, then encouraged her to try moving the swing on her own. Laughter erupted as she soared back and forth, her hair flying in the wind. Grace watched with a soft smile, her eyes glistening with tears of gratitude. Ethan sat on a nearby bench, watching them with a sense of fulfillment he hadn't known he was capable of feeling. In that moment, he realized that all the long hours in the garage, the small acts of repair, and the patience he had shown were worth far more than any paycheck. After the swings, they wandered to a quiet spot near a pond. Ducks glided across the water, and Chloe tossed breadcrumbs while giggling. She tugged on Ethan's sleeve, leaning close with wide eyes, and whispered softly, "Please marry my mom." Ethan froze, feeling a rush of emotion. Grace, caught off guard, blushed deeply, her cheeks glowing in the warm sunlight. The moment was innocent yet profound, as if Chloe's pure heart had spoken a truth everyone had sensed but never voiced. Ethan felt a surge of love, respect, and responsibility for this small family unit he had grown to cherish. For days afterward, Ethan couldn't stop thinking about Chloe's words. He realized that what had begun as a simple act of fixing a wheelchair had blossomed into something far more meaningful. Grace had slowly come to rely on his presence, not just for mechanical help, but for the kindness, understanding, and support he had shown her. The quiet afternoons spent together, the laughter, and the moments of shared vulnerability had created a bond that transcended friendship. Ethan recognized that the connection he felt for Grace and Chloe was unlike anything he had ever experienced. This was family, and it was built on genuine care. Ethan began planning ways to deepen their lives together, small gestures that mattered more than grand declarations. He helped Chloe, with her homework, spending afternoons reading stories aloud while Grace prepared snacks he repaired. Household items without being asked, ensuring the home felt safe and comfortable. Grace noticed how naturally Ethan integrated into their daily lives, how his calm presence reduced stress, and how his quiet devotion was unwavering. She began to see him as more than a helper, more than a friend. He had become the foundation of the family they had all longed for, silently reshaping their world with patience and kindness. Chloe, oblivious to the complexity of adult emotions, grew more attached to Ethan. Each day, she would hug him tightly, follow him around the yard, and insist on helping him with every small task. Her innocent affection became a reminder to both adults that love and family were not bound by wealth, social expectation, or circumstance. Grace, inspired by her daughter's trust and Ethan's unwavering support, began to open her heart fully. Slowly, the three of them formed routines, traditions, and inside jokes, weaving a tapestry of shared memories that promised stability, warmth, and unspoken love. Months passed, and Ethan finally mustered the courage to express his feelings. On a quiet evening, he took Grace's hand and spoke sincerely about how much she and Chloe had changed his life. He admitted that while he had started helping them out of kindness, he had grown to love them deeply. Grace's eyes, moist with emotion, smiled softly and accepted his heartfelt words. Chloe, sensing the shift in energy, clapped her hands in delight. The young girl's innocent wish, spoken so simply months earlier, had now become reality, bringing joy that radiated outward from their little family into the town around them. The story of Ethan, Grace, and Chloe quickly became known throughout the town. Neighbors shared how a humble mechanic had transformed the lives of a single mother and her daughter with nothing more than kindness, skill, and patience. Local newspapers and social media picked up the story, highlighting that true heroism often comes from small, compassionate acts rather than grand gestures. Ethan's proposal, Grace's acceptance, and Chloe's delighted reaction became symbols of hope. It reminded the community that even the smallest efforts, like repairing a wheelchair, showing patience, and caring without expectation, could ripple outward, changing lives in ways that seemed almost miraculous. From that point forward, their lives settled into a rhythm filled with love, laughter, and mutual respect. Ethan continued his work at the garage, now motivated not just by income, but by the desire to provide stability and joy for his new family. Grace found herself empowered and supported, no longer burdened by isolation or the weight of responsibility alone. Chloe thrived, her heart full of joy and security, always confident that she was loved and cherished. The three of them proved that compassion could create miracles, that love could grow in unexpected places, and that even a single act like fixing a wheelchair could transform multiple lives forever.